Hello my loves and welcome back to another video. I thought to tell you my top 10 things that I like to do in autumn and things that I will then be able to carry on into the best months of the year. So obviously just to say I've got my screen now working. So I've got a cozy little fire up on the screen. I have paused turned off the sound because I didn't think it would be that much. But yeah, it's a shut up, very useful thing. So if you see anything pop up in the next like 10-15 minutes, that's because the laptop's off and this is on, and yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to just mention that why I've got this in the background. So let's get into the video. First thing, or the top one, is just literally either waking up early before the sunrise or on a cozy and rainy day, have all the lights on, get into bed, get into the sofa and get a good book. And this could be accompanied with a cup of tea, pumpkin spice latte from Starbucks, or hot chocolate, and just relax. I just find a good book, especially in the next few months, is a really nice way to rewind and get some chill time. And I like it because you can have a cozy atmosphere as well, because you could have the fire on. Now if you don't have a fire, YouTube has got loads of little fires up on line, so I'm sure you can cast it from your phone to the TV or get it up on the Xbox or something. Or even if you're not unfortunate to have a TV, get a laptop. If you've got a laptop, I'm sure that you can put it up on the screen, go onto YouTube, and you can get it that way. So a cozy book front of fire, or in bed with a blanket, or in a chair with a blanket with a cozy drink is the best thing I will do in autumn and in the next few months. Okay, so second two is obviously have a fire in the background. A fire in the background. This could be obviously a real fire, like an actual where you put logs on, or it could be a fire that I've mentioned on YouTube, and just the crackle and pop of the sound of the fire is really like satisfying to hear, and it just makes your house feel so more cozy. If you can't afford to have TV on, or YouTube on all the time, but you have a fake fire where you can get battery powered warm warm lights with a flash, come on, when sun comes on, you can get some logs from the garden or from the walks, from anywhere, put them in the fake fire, put the lights around, and then just have that on, especially like during the evening, um, or when you're having your quiet time, or when you're having your little read. It will give off cozy vibes. Now, also the only thing is, some people have their TV up on the wall and not have a fireplace underneath. Now that is obviously can throw people off. 'Cause why would you have a TV? Why would you have a fire on top of the wall? But it's really there for effect. This is a little activity for number 3. So what I dream of doing, and what I will do in the next few months, is on a Sunday when I have nothing to do, wake up, get ready, do your morning routine, and then when it hits 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, go for a little autumn walk. Before you go into Starbucks, pick up an autumn pumpkin spice latte or autumn 5 drink. Go to your local woods and just walk around. I just find that is really calming, and do not be on any electronics. Just drink your hot drink, eat your little snacks whilst you're walking around if you're one of those people, and just enjoy the heat, the, not the heat, the cold air, the birds singing, the crunching of the leaves, and just enjoy a bit of the nature. And you can do this throughout the year, but it's even more magical when you hit October, November, December. Now, bake something. These seasons is a nice opportunity for you guys to bake. Like, nothing's much better is coming home from a day out and about, putting your slippers on, putting on comfy clothes, putting on the heating, we might need to put the fire on and put the kettle on, and then sit down with a cozy hot cake that just came out of the oven just as you arrived through the door, or even a fresh baked good that you prepared earlier that week or earlier that day. And oh my god, it tastes so much better. I don't know why, but whenever I bake something, whenever someone bakes something for us, this period of time, I just find it really more sweeter, more cozier to eat something in autumn, like an autumn cake or a muffin in autumn. And I just love the idea. Pub lunches, I love doing this, especially on a Sunday when you've gone for a walk, you haven't got anything in the house because your food job you're doing on Monday. I don't know why I say Monday. So you haven't got anything in the house, and you just decide to go to a pub. Go to the coziest pub that you've got in your area, especially ones with a log fire, one that does Sunday roasts, and one that just has a nice setting and a nice vibe to the place. And I just find, sitting in bed, sitting in at the table, waiting for your meal, looking at the fire, drinking your drink, it is the coziest vibes. And then eating your dinner, and then hang on. Eating your dinner and just enjoying the comfort of a hot meal that you don't have to prepare for yourself. Obviously, if you can't afford to go out, then if you make your home cozy, with maybe some lit candles and some coziest like scenery, like a cozy fire going, or a cozy YouTube clip of a fire, and then you make the Sunday lunch yourself, then that is obviously a free alternative than spending like your money on a meal. So pretty much what I'm trying to say is, have a Sunday lunch is one of the coziest meals you could have in autumn and in winter. So cosy Sunday lunches in a pub is obviously the best, but if you can't, then obviously what you prepare. I'm sorry, I had to say that really fast, but being cozy. The minute I get in from the house, from now into December, I get into anything that is cozy. I'm not really a jogger bottom person. I do not wear them out. I prefer, if I'm going out, I prefer to be a bit more um, decorative, a bit more looking a bit more smart. So like a jumper. So sometimes I might wear my this coat and or shirt. But the minute I get in, I might change into something like my fluffy literature shirt. This I like to sometimes I'll be wearing this, and it's the coziest like little thing, and I really love this coat. But sometimes I will change out of this into like a fluffy jumper or a fluffy hoodie, and or I even go into that far and just get into my PJs. I love having a shower straight after I get home. Like literally, as I get in the house, I sometimes might have a shower, a nice hot shower, then I get into my PJs, and then that means I'm all cozy for the rest of the day. So yeah, get into something cozy. Um, if that's a even if that's a cozy jumper, a coat, your whole set like from the hoodie to the jogger bottoms to your PJs to your dressing gown. Like I sometimes can't be asked to really get changed, so I might just put the bottoms on a t-shirt, and then I will get cold. So I literally will just get my dressing gown and put that over my shoulders, and I'm like I feel cozy, and I do not want to take it off. So if I do this, I've got like my ear keeps crackling. Get someone else. I've got appointment with it. So anyway, that isn't to do with the picture. The final thing to do that is all cozy, what that I love to do is, as a family, we go out we tend to go out most Sundays, and so I love it because there's one particular day or activity we will do, and that is we will go to some kind of well, it's more like a weekend away. Go to like a woods, and there's a woods round where a few woods around where I am, where they rent out some log cabins, and we go there for the weekend, and it's really cute. Because we're not doing it this year because we couldn't get in because they were overbooked this year due to the last few years. Yeah, they go quite quickly as well. But yeah, just like a log cabin. So when we do go, we literally it's pretty much like a shed, like a garden shed, but they've made it more like what's common. So in there you tend to have like a little kitchenette where you've got like a mini fridge, a microwave oven, and then a hob, and then also a sink, and a chopping board that goes over the sink so you can prepare your little food, and then also you've got cupboards so you can store your things in, and then you've got like it's a little sofa slash bed slash living room area. So it's really nice because when you wake up in the morning, your dining table is outside, so you eat outside. That's quite nice. When you wake up in the morning, you put the kettle on, you make yourself a cup of tea or a latte or whatever hot drink you drink, and it's nice because you can sit there and you can watch the birds pack out the water, and oh my god. And we used to go when we go. We used to take our chimney up. Obviously, we don't have one. So I think if we were going to go this year, we were going to borrow. I think the plan would have been to borrow our grandparents' one, and I think we've got it now. Anyway, we used to have a fire there, and we used to spend all night. My mum used to bring some of her fairy lights outside with us, and we used to hang them long, and we really make it that space, the outside space, cozy. Mum also brings some non-scented candles with us. Also, she also brings a pumpkin spice one, and oh my god, it is the best. We are going away to Scotland this year. We always go to Slough, so um, that little weekend away tends to be towards November. Um, but we are going away. We always go away to Scotland every single year, so expect vlogs. I have got some days when I'm filming and what days I'm not, so really excited. So I can't wait to take you along. So yeah, thank you very much for coming and watching today's video. I hope you have now got some ideas. This video has gave you some ideas of what autumn kind of things you can do or activities you could do from now and into December. So I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys! So the sixth one I think this is watching a cozy film such as Harry Potter. I know not many people like Harry Potter, but there's something similar where it's cozy vibe, where it's dark, it's cozy vibes, it's more set in autumn, it's more set in the winter, it's more set in the school term, September, October, November, December, that kind of period. Like something like Harry Potter or Hocus Pocus or I don't know any other films, but something like that. Then cozying up, watching it with when it's dark, candles lit, lamps off, just the candles, fairy lights on. It feels really cozy. If you can, maybe a fire, and just watch it, especially if you've got snacks to eat whilst you're watching the film, then that is so cozy, and I just can't wait when I can do it at the screen. So yeah, I can't wait. Get a soup maker. I'm all the time. The family and I bring out our soup maker, and it's nice because because not everyone eats at the same time all the time, and it's nice because sometimes I like to the day before chop all of my vegetables, put it in a bag with all the liquids, put it in the fridge, and what I only have to do is in that morning is to chuck all of the soup in. So when I step and then put it on the timer, and when it's done, it will go off, and as soon as it's done, I will be home. So yeah, having a soup dinner is the most coziest thing to do. I just really like it, especially when I've just walked through the door and I've heard it go off. And the only thing I have to do is take the coats off, get into something cozy, lay the table, get my bowl, and enjoy it. And it doesn't actually take that lot of washing up because the soup maker, I could turn it into like a bottle or into a jar, so that could go into the fridge. And I could use it the next day. And then the thing that you put it in, it's like a kettle, so where you put the base on, that can go straight back in the cupboard. So the only thing you really have to do is wash up a bowl. And nowadays we mostly have dishwashers, so that could do it for you. So really, don't have to do anything. So yeah, a nice cup of soup, or even a cup of soup. First thing when you get into the door, nice big bowl of soup or cup of soup if you wanted one, and with a nice cheese toasty or grilled cheese if you're in America, and yeah, just find those kinds of meal foods are like really cozy, autumnal, wintry, Christmassy, like festive um, feeling, and it just makes me warm and fuzzy inside. And I never really liked soup until I tried Gemma Louise's recipe when she did it in a few vlogs back years ago. Well, a few autumn vlogs back, a few years back, I think it was, and I think it might have been 2019, and she made this soup, and I liked Heinz soup, and I liked the smooth one, but what she did and put in it, I love it even more, especially homemade soup. So every year I like to have at least a big bowl of soup for a meal. So yeah. The final, one of the final few before before the top 10, and that is to get a candle lit. So get all your candles lit, even if you've only got the one, lit that candle as soon as it starts to get quite dark in your house. Because I just find, or even like first thing in the morning, because I just find that just as it's going dark, so around about 4 o'clock, when it's 4, 5, 6 o'clock, when the sun starts setting, starts to get dark, light the candle, and it will. I just find it really cozy vibe, especially if it's a pumpkin spice one for this time of the year. Obviously, when we go into the seasons, you can get different flavoured ones, but just a cozy pumpkin spice candle all a little bit. Even like the plain ones with no scent at all. With, on our family dining table, we had over Christmas and over like from now into Christmas, we have little like candles, and they don't smell, but when we sit in it, sometimes we sit in the evening at the table talking, or um, just looking at the window, just chilling out. We sometimes light all those, and oh my god, it's so cozy, especially when we have no lights on. We've got some the same in the living room, so when we're watching a film, we sometimes put those on instead of having all the lamps on, because sometimes movies might be having some dark scenes, so that means you can't see, so that means you might need to turn off the light to be able to see what's happening. So candles gives you enough light, but doesn't make any dark scenes, like literally you can't see anything. So and they're also really cozy, and you also get a good smell.